Alright, behind me is our 97 Astro van. We have a problem with the right side, the passenger side door lever, and we're going to be replacing that. So we're going to start with removing the door panel, and stay tuned, I got some really cool videos coming up. The window has to be all the way in the up position. Okay, now I can pull that back out. And then you have to access this outside lever from inside the door handle to release it from this latch. So I'll zoom in and show you how to do that. Alright, now we're going to remove this latch just for a better reason so that we can view what we have to do on the inside. There's just not a lot of room, so I'm not going to be able to take you guys on the inside. But I will explain it once I get the latch out and how if you know how everything hooks up, when you go to do this yourself, you'll be able to figure it out, you know, how to unhook it, just because I can't get a camera up in there. But just going to take this door latch out, and there's no alignment on it or anything like that. It's got these, I like to call it, you know, just a channel bolt that they kind of self-adjust when they go in because the way they're coned like that. So you don't really have to worry about any type of an adjustment on the latch. So, but, okay, so we just want to move this out of the way. There's really not a lot that you can see in there. But we have to also remove this little plug. And this plug is what's used to get to the bottom bolt. I'll show you that here in a sec. Trying to put the light on there so it's just in the right spot for you guys to see. So basically this clip, just want to push behind it, and then it releases like that, and then you can release that up out of the way. So then this way I can move the rod, which allows the latch to come closer to the door. Okay, now I'm going to move you in just a little bit so you can see this other one. And the way this one works, it's really simple. Just grab that same rod from behind and just pull on it. I'm going to actually just twist this and it's going to pop right out. See that? So now that I can move that whole latch, let me just back you up here a little bit. So I can move this entire latch back and forth. And you see how much I can move that? That just allows me to get to this next pin right here. Alright, now we have one more, just like the last one I just showed you. So it looks just similar to this. This is for the door lock actuator. Okay, but what we're going to do is remove this one. Alright, I'm going to take you actually inside here. I've got the latch kind of moved out a little way, but if you trying to get you in here as much as possible. These are hard to do, especially if you don't know what you're looking for. So taking you in this door latch, okay, and I'm going to move the latch to the side a little bit so that you can look down inside here, and I'll come in through this hole right here on the side, and maybe you can see where the key lock is. You see that right there? I got to release that pin where it connects. You can barely see it from the camera here, but anyway, it's just kind of hiding by right there, but it looks just like this. It's that same kind of pin where you just got to push from behind. So I'm going to go in here and release this. This actually is to the key lock. You have to release that so that you can get the whole latch assembly. The reason I'm doing all these rods is I got to get the latch out of the way because the lever for the outside door lever is actually behind that. So I'm going to come. Alright, I'm going to take you in and I'm going to let you see actually what we have here. Okay, here's one bolt. Can you see it? It's in a good spot there. There's one bolt for the lever. And then the other one you have to access actually right through that hole. Is the only way you can get that other bolt out. 210 millimeters. But if you look right here, it's still connected to the latch. So we have to disconnect where it's connected to the latch. So we're going to do that now. Alright, so now I have this outside lever disconnected, and I have the latch completely disconnected. I believe there's 5. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, there might only be 4. Hold on, let me see if I can get this out, and I can show you what it looks like. So it has, like I said, it has to roll around the track. Okay, so now that it's out, I still have 1 connected, but that's what we're dealing with. We have a latch here, a latch here, a latch here. When I say latch, a rod. And then we have 1 more here. Okay? So this is the one I just disconnected. And I'll show you, I'll break this all down and show it to you. Okay, so I got the latch out. I'm going to zoom in here so you can kind of see what we're dealing with. This is our latch. Or not our latch, I'm sorry. This is our door lever right here, and we've removed it. Okay? But if you can look in there, you see that little, what is that? It looks like it's a shim. We're going to actually have to push this down because it's going to be in our way, so we're not going to be able to get the latch out. So what we need to do is come in and push this little pin down into that hinge assembly, otherwise it's going to be stuck. So I'm just going to grab a screwdriver and do that, and then this latch, this door lever should just pull right out. Alright, we should have everything disconnected, and this should just pull right out. You have to kind of twist it as you bring it out, so you just kind of twist it. But what happened is this spring broke, okay? And hopefully you can see that spring, it just broke. So when we look here at the new one, I'll grab it here and we'll compare them. But that's what happened, is the spring just snapped. That's supposed to keep pressure on that. The door lever was still working, but as you can see how it's kind of bent, that's a tell sign that it's not going to last much longer. So glad we tackled it when we did. White lithium grease just to spray on the spring, just because they come dry. They don't come with any type of oil or anything in there. And with the white lithium, I can already notice a difference because it's a little stiff from factory. So that really helps, at least with the new break-in. So that's pretty much it for installing the new outside door lever. Okay, on this van we replaced the outside door lever. Hopefully this video was educational to you. I try to keep these videos as short as possible because people really lose interest. You know, if it's more than 2 minutes, people don't have any interest in the video. But I want to make them as in-depth as possible because there's so many things that you need to be able to see and understand and be able to kind of get your hands on it before you even do the job. So hopefully this is educational for you. If you want the videos to be longer, if you want them to be shorter, if you want them to be more informed, if you like 1 parts, 2 parts, 3 parts, sometimes videos, because they're so in-depth, you have to have a 2 and a 3 part, and I apologize for that. But I don't want to lose any of the information and the nuts and bolts that you need. I think this video is going to probably be 2 parts. But at least you understand the whole concept behind it. How to remove the door panel, what the latch does, how the latch works, what to look for. And if it's educational for you, then I've done my part. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. So hopefully you like it. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you on the next video.